Hi, I'm Joel.
And I'm Sheila.
And we're here with Mountain View Building Materials today to talk to you about
privacy screens.
At Mountain View Building Materials, we sell natural wood, aluminum, and composite privacy screens.
Based on whether you want natural wood, aluminum, or composite, you can actually use all three of them. You can use two of them. You can make a combination and mix and match. It's fun to work with the customers and see how they get creative. They can have two aluminum ones, let's say, and then make the rest to match their composite decking. You can use posts out of aluminum, or you can use posts out of other natural wood. It's a great way to personalize the look that you're looking for. Yeah, we're definitely noticing an increase in the want for privacy screens, and I do believe that it's attributed to people spending more time at their house, using their yard to the best of their ability. But they do want that privacy aspect. Yards don't necessarily seem to be getting bigger, and a lot of subdivisions, houses are becoming closer and closer together. So a great option to be in your own property, close to your neighbors, is adding a privacy screen. To the
Nope.
At the end.
It's all
there.
Good.
You put Joel's voice in the end. Privacy screen.
Privacy.
At Mountain View Building Materials, when customers are coming in to discuss privacy screens, we find that the most common uses for them are
Hot tub privacy,
windbreaks,
closing in pergola walls,
privacy from neighboring properties,
climber walls for vine plants like hops or peas in your vegetable gardens,
and hiding outdoor items like air conditioners and utility boxes.
So when it comes to privacy screens, we have the easy to install, do-it-yourself metal privacy screens. We have the U-channel that you can use for all of your composite boards to either match your deck or contrast, whatever you want to do with your privacy screens in your landscape. But the one that leads the charge the most is still the natural wood privacy screens. And I think that this is mostly due to the workability of the product. You get yourself a good carpenter, combined with the imagination of the client and a solid account on Pinterest, the sky's the limit for what you can come up with. Here at Mountain View, it's not uncommon on a daily basis that we get customers coming in and they bring in pictures that they've taken off of Pinterest on their phone, and they're like, hey, can you help me design that, or can you help me build this? Yeah. And that's one of our favorite things to do, is to take something that people are really interested in and they really like, and make it a reality for them.
Yeah, it's really exciting when we get to work with customers to build their dream outdoor space. And we can do that. We can also offer other ideas and suggestions, and maybe they work and maybe they don't. But it's always great to be working with our customers and contractors on that. Even when we talk about the U-channels, there's a little bit of work to it, but it's so simple and so easy. Your posts can be natural wood, or they can be aluminum. And then you just nail in the U-channel here. And then each one comes with a space divider. So it works out to be 1/4 inch, but you just slot it in like a Connect 4 type application, and you put your board in, and then you put your dividers, you put your another board in, and you put your dividers. And like I mentioned before, this gives you an opportunity to be able to use a different width of a board, or you can keep it all consistent, or you can change colors, or you can mix and match. It's a real great, easy way to have some fun and provide a privacy screen for your backyard. The U-channels come with 1/4 inch dividers, and they are super easy to install. You don't even have to screw them into the U-channel. It's only one at the bottom and then one again at the top, and it compresses it all together to make a nice sturdy structure for your privacy screen.
You can literally build your privacy screen in 5 minutes. So after you've chosen which privacy screen you want to go with, the next most commonly asked question is how do I securely fasten this to my deck? Well, there's a couple of answers to that. If you're installing a privacy screen on a deck that's already been built, there's a number of options. One of them is if you're using the metal privacy screens, the posts come with a flange on the bottom already that just screws right through the surface of the deck into some backing underneath. If you are attaching privacy screens to a new deck that you're building, it's always best practice to run your posts down and attach them directly to the frame of the deck where possible. So with our metal privacy screens, if you decide to mount them with the metal posts that come with them, there's a flange at the bottom with 4 holes that you drop some lag screws through into some backing on the underside of your deck. Now I say backing on the underside because if you're attaching it to the surface of your deck, there is a couple of considerations that you need to know. You should have a solid wood backer underneath your deck board to attach your privacy screens to in order to give it the most strength possible. So after you've attached your post to your deck, don't fret. You're not going to see the ugly screws that are holding your post to your deck. They come with this nice little booty that goes over top of the flange and conceals all of your screws, so it's a nice clean look at the end. So if you're attaching a wood post privacy screen to an existing deck, there's really only one way that we recommend doing that, and that's by using an Osco post base kit. These post base kits mount to the surface of your deck and have flanges that fold up all around the outside of your post and create an extremely rigid post for you to mount any of your privacy screens to. Same goes for your Osco post base kit as does for your metal privacy screen post. You should always attach this to your deck with a solid wood backer underneath to create the most secure base for your privacy screen.